Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, December 8th. Hello, Julie, John, Stu, JW, Joe, Mike, Al, Steph, Larry. How you guys all doing today? Guys and gals? All right. Another day, right? Hey, good morning, John. Let's flip things around today just to do something a little different. Let's look at some charts first, and then let's take a look at the market, okay? So yesterday, I bought a little KHC here. Where's my mouse? There we go. Bought a little KHC here. Looks like we're up a little bit today, so just barely. Maybe it's going to try to make a dash for that 40.90. That's the next target up there. And then we'll look for 42. Let's take one target at a time. Let's not get carried away. And we'll just take profits, move a stop up. We'll make that decision when time comes. We'll see how the market is doing here. But so far, this is doing pretty nice. Nice bullish trend here. If you take a look at the chart in a bigger picture, if we draw a line from this low over to this low, you've got a nice inverted head and shoulders going on. So maybe, just maybe, this will reach these tops up here. But like I said, we'll climb this tree one great big branch at a time. We don't want any little branches. Big branches. We don't want to fall. So anyway, that's working out here. Let's look at Clorox, CLX. I still like Clorox. I'm waiting for an alert on Clorox. We start to break out, and that's what I'll be looking for. I'm just going to throw one target up here, and from there we can monitor and manage, adjust and add more targets. But right now I would be looking at these, what are these May highs over here? Around 158, maybe 159. But again, I'm going to wait patiently. So far, the chart's doing just what I want it to do. We've went way down here and popped up, and now we're consolidating, and we're trying to work back up over this nasty little candle right here. You can see for the last several days, it's sort of flirted with that. I probably ought to put a line right there, hadn't I? It's flirted with that area. So I want to see a little more than a flirt. Little bit more going on there. And anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. I've got that on the watch list. Pump, P-U-M-P, kind of looking like a short. Here we started way up here. Nice little high wick or shooting star. Trinicator broke down. Price broke the trinicator, turning it red. I think it would be a no-brainer for anyone to look at that up here and say, hey, we're probably going to get near that 50-period moving average right here, which we did right away. Very nice hammer. In fact, one might even say, hey, the bulls are back in it. Let's just get long and bullish. The problem is, from moving down here, you need that low, that high, that higher low. So the key area to be long would have been over, what is this, November 22nd. That would have been the key area to be long. Never happened. Tried to get up there and then just totally failed 3 days ago, a couple of days ago. And we're below that 50-period moving average right now. We've got a pair of dojis here. This looks more like a doji continuation pattern to me, rather than, dojis, undecided, bulls are going to come back up, which that could happen. Let me see, am I set to, yeah. That could certainly happen, but we don't want to guess at it. Let's just follow that price. For me, to be back long would be, to turn the trend indicator back green, and then we're going to have to fight these tops over here. BK, little toppy here. We broke down a little bit, got near that 50-period moving average yesterday. We put in this monster bullish engulf. closed right back up over the trend indicator here and the T-line. Today we're showing a little pre-market activity, so this may want to look up a little bit. Target-wise, that's I think we could put the first target here, this recent high of 45.90. You're going to have to clear that to make any money to speak of, and then we'll call it quits there for now. And then, but like I say, over 45.90, let's see what happens, and that might move up. That certainly looks viable to me. I like it right there. So, PAAS is acting pretty good. A lot of the gold, a lot of the silver are acting very nice. There's quite a few of them that look good. I just chose PAAS because it was coming up on the scanner this morning, and it's one we've looked at in the past and put on the watch list, so it's popping up on the watch list. Nice little 3/8 trap here. For those that follow the weekly chart, we're over the trend indicator on the weekly chart as well. That might be a real plus. Looking at the weekly chart, let's just put a target up here at the 50 period moving average. Let's go back to the daily. What would be wrong with that? Nothing at all. Now, there's certainly going to be stop-offs along the way. We all know that. So maybe a good way to set this up might be something like that. First target's going to be 1750. You're going to have to clear that before you can even think about getting up there to that 19 area. ANF is another one. There's several of these specialty stores that's looking pretty good. I like ANF right now. I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't say the best. There's several that look pretty good. The reason I'm looking at this one today, adding it to the watch list anyway, is we've got this big gap, and then you've got several days of a pullback. I like that. So what I'm going to look for is positive trading. We've got a bull flag here. You've got the downtrend working. Here's the uptrend working right there. So what we need are those bulls to make a decision. Pop to the upside would be a good decision if you're looking at this long. And then from there, we can take ANF possibly as a trade. All right, let's take, good morning, Carol. Hey, Bob, good morning. Let's take a look at the market real quick. And here's the notes I wrote to myself this morning. Fears of recession. Fears from big name CEOs the last couple days. Price flirting with the longer downtrend line. That would be this right here. That's on the SPY, though. The diamonds have already broken that line. And we're in, I want to repeat this one again. Flirting with this bear downtrend line, and we're in a little bear relief rally. Bear because we're in this downtrend line, and then we've got this relief rally coming up. So this causes uncertainty, which causes jerky, choppy trading. And that's what we have. We have jerky, choppy trading. And so I mean, how do you overcome that? And that is a tough thing to overcome. It really is. How do you fight that? How do you beat that? Well, I don't want to sound like a broken record. One way is just to simply relax a little bit. Don't trade as much, maybe even look at cash a little more often. Okay, enough said there. But one thing we want to really do is make sure the charts are doing what we want it to do. For instance, let's take pump as an example. Pump this morning, this looks like a short. Top, trend down, nasty candle here, below the 50. Okay, well, what if the market starts to turn bullish? Is that what you want to do, is short pump? You want to try to put everything in your favor. So I look at the SPY here, and I talk about the trend indicator all the time. And to me, yes, my trading trend has been broken here. But if you just look at the chart, there's not a doggone thing bearish about the chart. Yesterday I talked about the boogeyman. Where's the boogeyman? It's not there. If we look at the diamonds, where's the boogeyman? This right here, this line, that's the boogeyman. We're still above it. And please don't get me wrong. I personally feel we're going to go lower in the market. Okay, I can't say whether we're going to, test these lows over here November 9th or test these lows over November 3rd, or maybe even test these lows October 13th, or go way, way, way down. I can't say we're going to do that, but I do think that we're due for another little bit of a pullback. So it's not like I'm trying to be a super bull. All I want to do is trade the chart. That's it. We put this line up here. When was it? What am I on the daily? Yeah. We put this line up here a couple days ago. Right here. Because of these two candles. And that was a game changer line. Because here, where's my crayons? There we go. So here we've got this low, this high, this higher low, this higher high, this higher low. So far, we have a superb chart. Absolutely superb. I mean, this is golden right now. And then we move way up here. And everyone loves this candle. And all of a sudden, this candle comes in and everyone's terrified. Absolutely terrified. The boogeyman is out. And we have a pullback, and that just terrifies people more. This right here has done no more and no less. Let me change colors to what? This. Has done no more and no less than this. It has done no more and no less than this. No more and no less than that. This one got a little wacky. See what I'm trying to say here is every little candle we shouldn't look as super bullish, and we shouldn't look at it as super bearish. If we look at this chart, this game changer line that we put in there, that's holding. That is holding. And if we fail that, I talked about this yesterday, if we fail that, that was going to be the next targets to the downside. So how does this all, how do we put this together from all this, what do I call that? Jerky, choppy trading. And that is just waiting till you get the price action that says trade. So let's get rid of all this. So say today, and I'm gonna take this real time off for a moment, probably off now for the rest of the day. So now we have 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars, 4 bars, 5 bars down. We're waiting for that 6 bar. So if that 6 bar comes in here and does this, if it was to do this, I'm not saying it is. Does today mean trade? No, it does not. What we want to do is wait for the follow through. Wait for the follow through. So what we're going to look for is positive trading over this line. If this is what happens today, which it may or may not. I can't predict how today's going to close. Now we can look at this and say, okay, we've got a morning star signal. We've got that known and proven, known and high probability reversal candle pattern here. So yesterday was not the day to be long. None of these days. And really, unless you're a fast, and there's nothing wrong with the shorts, okay? Please don't get me wrong here. If you're looking for those quick trades, and if you want to have the market on your side, some people could care less about the market, then yes, that's shortable if you want to trade that way. But as we approach that line right there, that's where you pull the reins in. You take your profits, have yourself a nice cold drink, and say thank you very much. And then wait for the next setup. Wait for the next setup. Okay? Anyway, just an idea. Now, I probably should, what if today doesn't work out, which I'm not sold on whether it is or it isn't yet, to tell you the truth. What if it doesn't work out? I mean, pre-market, I sent out to, on the app there, I sent, what did I write? Pre-market, the bulls are at the starting line. They're at the starting line, and the bears are still tying their shoes. Pre-market, there's a whole lot of race ahead of us today. But at pre-market, the bulls are at the starting line. So we pop up. What if we come in here and we fail? Well, as long as we hold those lows, really, this is an awful nice chart. Now, we break that. Then what does that tell us? The lows have been broken. We're going to go search for support, which support is where buyers buy. Support is not, we make good, we look at the chart and we base things on history, what we've learned, and we can draw lines where there's possibilities. We can certainly do that. I mean, that's what this line right here is, that game changer line. That's what that is. It's just a probability. And we will go down until the buyers say, okay, that's enough. Simple as that. Simple as that. That's enough. And then we want that proof from them with follow through. Right there. So, anyway, careful not to chase just singular candles, and for God's sakes, the intraday candles. They're just going to make you lose money faster if you're not careful. Intraday is just not for everybody. Some people it is. Some people rock and roll with it. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to my yakety yak so early in the morning. And we'll see everybody back here in about 20 minutes, okay? Take care. Thank you. We'll see you.